Hi, we are the How Guys here on location in the city of Houston. I'm Christian Ocampo, your host, and today we have a rare guest. This is Stephen Foster. How are you doing, sir?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm doing great. Meeting you, that's the best part.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we have a few questions for you.
I'm ready.
All right.
Fire away.
All right. What was it like working on Clanad?
Challenging, I guess is the right word. I mean, I didn't get the show, and I've kind of been really kind of public about that. I didn't understand the characters' motivations. I just thought it was kind of like a little weak, and everyone loved it. And so I just kind of like examined the script as best I could, and then I hired the best cast I could so that they would be able to carry the weight that I obviously, you're not going to get everything all the time, and I would like it to be, a little more entertainment industry oriented, where you got to pick and choose your titles, but that didn't happen. So I was given it, and I'm a good soldier and do what I'm told, and that kind of bites you on the ass sometimes, and other times it's a good thing. But this time, they did a good job. Actors can be incredibly needy sometimes, in that they need direction, they need help, and other times you just get the fuck out of their way and let them do their job because they're really good at it. And we have a good crew.
That's fair to say.
Thanks.
All right. What was it like working on Demon King Daimyo?
Demon King Daimyo. No one ever knows how to sing that. Did you watch the show?
Yeah.
Oh, did you like it?
I liked it.
You didn't like it?
I mean, it was a bit fan service, yes, but then,
You can say it. The show was stupid.
no,
No? Okay.
it wasn't that. It wasn't bad. I mean, I like the part where, it tackled Christianity, the whole, God is superior, that we humans are not, we're not
Oh,
to his
that's
level.
a leap. But okay, all right, yeah, I'll go with that. Okay. That's the one thing I really was frustrated with some anime stuff, was that it would touch on a subject, and you would really be hot for that. This is great. This is really going to go somewhere. And then they just would what happened? That they never followed through with it. And I think a lot of anime was like that, where, it just kind of went off the rails, and it was so frustrating when you saw that the story had some really rich qualities to it, and it just left unexplored because, fall in love with a hero or whatever like that. You take a different narrative road, but and that was one of those that probably could have potential, but it was just it was a middling show. It's nothing that it's less sleepover. I mean, you're not gonna get no, I gotta be honest. It's I didn't love every show.
Okay.
Some I hate it. No, I'm kidding. Some I hate it.
So, a good show that you did work on. What was it like working on Kids on the Slope?
I think it was a cool show. I mean, I love the way it was animated. It was really cool. The one thing I didn't understand about it was, I didn't mention this before, it was the homoeroticism in it, which was, really overt to me. And the guys were, they were going why don't they just fuck already? And that was interesting. I would have liked to have played with that a little bit more, just stretched as far. But, the production side, I just got back from Japan, and they were supposed to move that show off my plate, and they didn't. And so then I had to work another 24-hour bullshit thing again, which is what they were kind of doing towards me a lot towards the end. And but it was a huge fan title, and I kind of, despite what some people may think, I really try to work at that, because it's their thing. It's what they want. I mean, if I was asking someone to bring, a dish to a dinner party, it's just Steven's dinner party, fuck him, I'm going to bring crackers, but, so I did take, care. I had one bad casting call in that one. She was too green, but, we were running out of actors, and the studio wasn't really good about, development to find new ones. I mean, I would go out and find them on my own, but after you do that for 17 years, you're like, okay, I can't do that all the time, but, the music was great. It was really fucking great. Yeah, and then they fucked up the sound, because I worked really hard on it, and someone was saying the sound's all fucked up, and I was like, what are you talking about? And they're like, the sound's fucked up, and so I worked on this movie, came home, did this thing without sleeping for weeks, and then the other department fucks up the sound where there's no sound in one whole episode, in a show about jazz, which it just chapped my ass, and I was like, I just was pitching a fit, going what the fuck, really? I mean, and never said anything publicly, but it just really aggravates me that, you know, that just because my name was on it, they thought I was like everything. I mean, there's this one kid that's on YouTube, and he is going off on my ass about something. What is the show? It's the one with where Shelley played the lead, Medaka Box. Oh my God, he is just reaming my ass. He's chewing me up one side down the other. It's a great video because at the end of it, he goes like, "Oh, I'll be back. I gotta go get my mom's calling me," which is hilarious. So it was worth it. I really, truly suggest you seeing it. But he's like saying, you know, he kept talking about, you know, Steven's like, fuck Stephen Foster and this double timer, slip flap or something like that. That's a term I never used or heard of, and I couldn't figure out what he was talking about. And, you know, I mean, I'm not impervious to it, so I wound up, like, going to the studio one night, and someone said this line was off sync, and I was like, well, no, I was, you know, I recorded that, and they were all sunk, and the engineer said, no, they're all, from this session, they're all off. And I was like, no, I was there, I watched Cesar sync them, and then another engineer was there, we pulled it up in another room, and it was correct. And I'm just a writer, I mean, I'm just a dumbass. But we found out that of the 3 studios that were being used, one wasn't calibrated like the other 2. And it's not my job to figure that shit out, but I did, you know, and so, but then we didn't know how long that had gone on. And so if he was dogging it on Medaka Box, and then someone else at Kids on the Slope was missing a sound, then, you know, how long was this going on? So we, you know, we fixed it, but, you know, it's like little things like that where you go like, okay, I only found this out because I'm working here fucking 24 hours a day, and someone else could be doing this, you know, but that's okay. You do that for the tribe, you know, and then, you know, you get a little bit disoriented when, you know, it comes time for the stoning.
Yeah, that hard work, man. That
Totally.
dedication and sacrifice.
Yeah, I mean, it's, well, you know, it is what it is, but it just, you gotta go, okay, wait, what? You know, so, but and, you know, and the fans don't know, so my name's on it, so like, you know, the blame and the good for everything. But that's okay, you know, they don't know. No one knows what happened in that room. They will soon, which will be kind of fun.
Right then.
Right then.
Yeah. What was it like working on Penguin Drum?
Penguin Drum. It was, those guys were so high when they did that show. I liked it. I really liked it. They were like all crucifying me for that one, and it was like bullshit because I mean, it was. I don't know what I could have done better. I thought it was a good show, and it was really funny because, you know, once it's decided it's a fan title, you know, they just have their knives out waiting for you, like poor Ben Affleck, and you know, getting, you know, they rape him for, you know, the casting choice, you know, and he's Batman or whatever. And that's very much like an anime. And I get it, you know, I get that, you know, it's fans or whatever like that, and you don't like Wonder Woman or whatever, who gives a shit? And then they wind up coming around or whatever. But they were out for Penguin Drum immediately. And then what was really wonderful is after like a couple of months, then you see the ones who'd like had really seen it. Because a lot of people like dogged it and didn't see it, which is what I found out. And I'm like, you know, go fuck yourself if you haven't seen it. You can't say anything. And they would come out and they go like, what are y'all talking about? I kind of thought the show was good. And they come out so tentatively on the boards. And it's like, okay, you can be a dick to me, but don't pick on these fuckers just because they have an opinion that they like something that you didn't. You know, you could see it in the chat rooms that they would come out tentatively in support of the show. And it's like, you know, that if you're going to be making an environment for people, and then you're going to have that environment not be catering to those people or comfortable for those people to speak their mind if it's different than yours, I don't want a fucking part of that. It's ghetto. It's evil. So you're all Dick Cheney fucks if you do that. So knock it off. I mean, it really is. It's like, you know, but the internet is a new thing for us, society-wise. It's new. We're just learning, you know, and you know, if people don't get their shit together, we'll have a national database where your name's going to be on there, and they'll know if you troll, and they'll know what you say. And it should be. If we can't act like humans, the good part of the humans, then we should have that freedom taken away. Not saying that though. I'm going to retract that.
That's fine.
Well, because, you know, the NSA will take it away.
All right, no show you worked on. What was it like working on Zammed?
I was some trippy shit homes. It was weird. I mean, I kind of liked it. I mean, I did like it. It was. I don't think it narratively tied together very well. I don't think it. Some of us didn't know what was going on. You know. But the animation was kind of cool in some parts. But it wasn't one of my favorites.
Well, speaking of favorites, I have one of my own favorites. 5 cms per second.
5 centimeters per second. I like all his stuff, all Miyazaki. Yeah, Makoto Shinkai stuff. They're lovely stories of sad truths, and I thought that was really beautiful because he's very, he takes his time with it. It's lovingly, done, and I think that's really it's pretty. I mean, it's nice. And I think that's kind of one of those like anime things, like you like Clannad, kind of thing, and that spoke to you, but it didn't speak to me. The storytelling in Shinkai stuff speaks to me. I get that, it's like a tone poem, it's just very measured and very resonant, and I think it comes from a place of truth. And we've all had a heartbroken. The worst thing I had to do ever was watch my son go through his first heartbreak. It's like you can't, what do you do? And you just, you have to gut up as a parent or a friend, and you say, I'd love to tell you different, but it's gonna hurt, and it's gonna hurt a long time, and it will go away though. But and that's what Shinkai stuff does. The ache that he captures of that which is timeless, sadly.
It's a masterpiece, man. It's got
Yeah.
good stuff.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah, he's sick. And Garden of Words was epic to me. It was just really beautiful. I wonder who's gonna do the next one. That'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, since he won't be.
I don't think I'll be doing that. It'll be interesting to see. I wonder who'll do it. Oh, I hope it's Vic Mignogna. I'm kidding. Hi, Vic. I'm kidding. I can cut that out.
Let's do like those other Makoto Shinkai movies. Yeah, you talk about this one, Children of Bus, Chase Lost Horses.
There was one that was off canon for him. I love the animation. It looked like he'd swallowed the the Miyazaki Bible, but I liked it. I like little moments in it, like the music box thing. I thought the sound thing. I loved the whole fucked up thing when at the end where she's like going away and dying. That was really kind of fun. It was a show that would have been nice if we would have had more time to work on it, but the economies as they were, and it's like I said it's not the same company anymore, and I don't think there's. I just felt that I didn't think that I was able to keep up the pace that was needed for production anymore. So and if I would have stayed, it would have been I just would have made bad work, and nobody wants to see that, so I'm doing good work like I did there.
So, Fantastic would be the same without you.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. I mean, it shouldn't be. I mean, it better not be. I hope it's a better place than when I was there. Wish them, that'd be awesome.
Only time can tell.
Time can tell. Time heals all. Yeah. Time is on my side. Thank you so much. This is really great. This is really a pleasure meeting you. Thank you very much for coming all the way down here.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for your time, and it's a pleasure.
You're very welcome. Thank you, Christian.
All right. Well, I'm Christian Ocampo. This is Stephen Foster, and we'll see you next time.
Bye. Thank you, everybody.